This is a hydro mulch. It's called hydro spray grass, this particular one. It's a mix of sugarcane mulch, paper mulch. There's a bit of sort of vegetable gum, guar in there to bind it. And it's got ryegrass seeds and also some cooch seeds. The idea being that in this cooler weather, the ryegrass comes through and then the cooch establishes when it warms up a bit. This has been down for just over a month. You can see the lines in it where I didn't rotary cultivate it properly from the last lot we had in here. So look, basically it comes up pretty quickly. This one's different to all the others. Normally we have it all the way up to the top and there's no dirt running onto it, but because we've put this in here, there is a bit more dirt up here than we'd normally have. So this is the first time we've run dirty water onto it. But to be honest, it performs pretty well. It establishes fairly quickly. This one's been down, as I said, I think a month and a half. In the past, we've had it down in a week and then run it, and it's held fairly well under this sort of pressure. We've been asked to leave this particular batch down for a while, so we might leave it down 3 or 4 months, or at least get into about midsummer, maybe around Christmas time. We're going to sort of do some quadruped tests on it, so throw a quadruped down and count up the sort of canopy cover, count up what the species makeup is of the vegetated material in there. The last one we left down for about 3 months, just coming, well, midwinter coming into spring, and there were a few weeds coming up. You can see the way it's coming up here. But you know, you can stand on it. It's a pretty solid surface once it's down. But yeah, they want us to sort of have a look and see what happens over time, because the guesses are that it probably doesn't hold up over time so well, but who knows. So as I said, we don't normally run dirty water onto it, so it's been interesting from my point of view just to see what happens. And it hasn't really cleaned it out much at all. And what we tend to find is that when it's just clean water on, it's clean water off. But it tends to race across pretty quickly and doesn't really pick up much but the leaves. So it's interesting seeing this.
One of the things that intrigues me with the site is that the soil is quite dispersive, and that although there's no raindrop energy, the flow is still picking up quite a lot of dispersed clay. One of my votes, I suppose, with some of the issues I've had with sites in recent times, is I would have actually loved to have seen a plot with a whole heap of gypsum on to see how well it clarified it and stopped this dispersion. But yeah, it makes the whole demonstration, I think, a lot more meaningful, the fact that you do have that dispersed clay and the suspended load in the sediment.